Hello and welcome to Ellen Ruth Soap. I'm Ellen and today I'm making calendula and carrot soap, or calendula, depending on how you pronounce it. So it's going to be so gentle, and I have a whole bunch of wonderful additives. So what I'm starting with is a solar infused olive oil that I've taken organic calendula petals in a gallon mason jar, filled it up with the herb, and then I put the oil over it, solar infused it for 2 weeks, shaking every day. So this olive oil is just full of all the goodness that calendula has, or calendula. And I also have some carrot powder from Nature's Garden, I think that is, and calendula powder, flower powder. That's going into this soap. I also have organic colloidal oats I'm putting in there just to go with the whole gentle, soothing theme. I have some organic baby food carrot that I'm putting in. I was going to do my own carrot puree, and I didn't like, I couldn't get it as smooth as I wanted, so I just went ahead and I bought some organic baby food. So that's the puree that's going in there that'll give it the orange color. Hopefully it'll hold. And I was going to do a swirl, but I decided not to because the essential oils I'm using today is Ylang Ylang and Clove, and those are known to accelerate trace. And I don't want to have any troubles with swirling, so we're just going to do basic, no swirl. We'll texture the top, put my really pretty calendula petals on the top, and that's going to be how we'll handle those fast trace essential oils that I'm putting in there, because the smell is so good and I felt like it went with the calendula carrot theme. So let me tell you some of the reasons why I chose this combination. So calendula, it improves blood flow, which is it stimulates wound healing. So the blood flow and the wound healing, it goes together. So if you have problem issues, scarring, eczema, acne, this would be really helpful for that. It's soothing and moisturizing, calendula is, and it decreases inflammation, which is great. So and it does all kinds of other stuff too, but that's just a quick overview of why I chose calendula to go with carrot, and this is one of the reasons why I chose carrot. It's an antioxidant. It's high in beta carotene, we all know that, the orange color, which promotes cell rejuvenation. It also helps in wound healing of the skin. It's supposed to be anti-aging because it's high in vitamin C. So, and a whole bunch of other things, plus it's really pretty orange. So I'm going to pull the rest of my oils and things together. I have my lye solution cooling, have all my additives ready to go, and we will come back and make some calendula and carrot soap. I've got my oils all together, my lye water is cooled off, and I'm going to go ahead and put my additives in my oils now and blend them in, because I know once I put the fragrance in here, things are going to move along kind of quick, so I want to get as much done as I can before we get going here. So what I have here is some buttermilk powder, carrot powder, calendula flower powder, colloidal oats, and kaolin clay. And it's a lot of additives, but we're not doing any swirls or anything. We're just gonna, everything is gonna be in the soap, all the goodness. This is just a little extra buttermilk powder that I couldn't fit in there. So got all of the additives here. I'm gonna get them blended into the oils. Pardon the noise. Alright, I've got all the powdered additives blended in here. And I just wanted to say about the carrot powder, it was very hard. I had to like scrape off, and it was chunky, so I ran it through a sieve and got it very broken up before I put it in here. Otherwise, there would have been some major clumpage going on. Alright, here is my lye solution, which has my tussa silk fibers and a little sodium lactate in there, to my oils. And I did a water discount for the carrot puree. give this just a quick buzz, and then I may get to hand stirring. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and hand stir in the rest here. I just wanted it emulsified. So don't want anything to go too fast. I've got my mold ready to go. Because, yeah, I know once I add the carrot puree, because of the sugars in it, it's going to heat this up, and that'll make it go faster. I've got like several items going against me here. The carrot with the sugars, and then the clove. So this is a tricky batch. I would not recommend this for beginners, just because I know going into this that I've got a few accelerating factors. So I'm going to whisk in my carrots because I had light trace. I'm really hoping that some of that orange will come through, but it may just be a nice beige natural color, which is fine. It's very pretty. I didn't want to add any micas or anything. I want this to just be very wholesome, gentle, all natural. All right, I think we've got the carrots blended in, and we're doing okay on trace. So here comes the fun part. Hopefully we won't get soap on a stick with this essential oil blend. I'm going to go ahead and add her in. And we'll get to mixing, and we'll go ahead and get this in the mold ASAP. And then I'll figure out what I want to do on the top. Those essential oils do smell really good. And I like clove oil. I wish that it didn't misbehave as badly as it does, but that's just the way it is. So we'll go ahead and get this poured into our mold here. It's a nice batter, but it's already starting to thicken up, so I did not have a lot of playtime with it. Oops, there we go. Let me scrape this out. Goodness. There we go. I'm sticking to my paper towel there. Oh, yeah, look at that. We're already getting gloppy. They were not kidding when they said clove oil accelerates. It's not seizing, it's not soap on a stick, but it's fast. I'm glad that I didn't try to do any swirling or anything here. We'll spray with our 91% alcohol. I'm going to cover this up and let it go through gel phase. And it will go through gel phase with the sugars and the carrots and all that good stuff in there, the buttermilk powder, but I want to go through gel phase, and we will come back for the cut in the morning. So here is our calendula carrot. And we're back the next morning here with my calendula carrot bars. Let's get it out of the mold and see how these look on the inside. There's not a lot going on. I didn't do any swirl or anything because the batter moved very quickly, but I still like a good soap cut. It's pretty. They smell very mild, the Ylang Ylang and Clove. It's a nice scent. It's mild, kind of goes with the carroty theme, herby. All right. And it did go through gel phase last night. It's nice and smooth on the sides. Let's get this rubber thing out of the way. And here we have the top and the sides. I like the little brown specks is the calendula or calendula flour powder. So let's get this in the log splitter here and see what we've got going on. And by the way, this log splitter and my slab mold are from Workshop Heritage on Etsy, and it's wonderful. It's very well made, it's very sturdy, and it's great. There's the inside, just plain lovely soap. And you can see I'm getting just, can you see a little bit of a drag mark at the top, but it's not bad. They're so pretty. It didn't keep any of the orange from the carrot. It's just a nice sort of warm beige color, very natural looking. So no carrot color. I wish it would have stayed bright orange. I think I'm going to have to do a mica if I really wanted an orange color next time, but I kind of like the natural color. I think it's just beautiful, kind of clean, fresh soap looking. So it's pretty all on its own. I just wanted to show you what I do when I'm dealing with botanicals or any fluffy stuff on top, non-soap items on top of my bars, is I take the bar before I do it and I just kind of bop it gently, and I let any of the loose debris that's going to fall off go ahead and fall off before I bevel the edges and stamp it. So that way when I wrap it and you unwrap it, or the customer unwraps it, they don't get all kinds of debris coming off. So I sort of just help it along, knock off the loose stuff. There's still plenty left on there. But that's how I deal with if I'm using like sugar pearls or herbs or botanicals on top. That's sort of how I deal with that as I'm beveling. So there is a little debris, but yeah, there you go.